My name is Miriam and Gbekie, and we are in group 4 representing on the topic employment interview and follow-up messages. I would like to mention the outlines for the topic. The first one is types of the interview, before the interview, on the day of your interview, during the interview, closing the interview, other employment letters and documents. Thank you.
My name is Acheampong and I'm presenting on employment interview. Employment is a crucial aspect of an individual's life, providing financial stability, personal growth, and a sense of purpose. Employment interview is a crucial step in the hiring process, where a candidate meets with a representative of the company to discuss their qualification, experience, and fit for the role. Once one applies for a job, he or she is called upon to an interview with the representative of the organization to know whether or not the candidate is fit for the role.
I'm Baah, and I'll be talking about the types of employment interview. So we have the screening interview. This is a type of interview where candidates are screened to eliminate those who fail to meet the basic or minimum requirements of the job. And screening interview is done to know a candidate's qualification, experience, and skills. We also have the hiring and placement interview. This is when candidates are interviewed by a representative of a company to assess their suitability for a specific job. And some of the representatives of the companies are the HR manager and the hiring managers. Thank you.
I'm Josephine and I'm presenting on the forms of hiring interview. So we have one-on-one interview. And one-on-one interview is when you meet the representative of a company and then you talk about the job and your qualifications you have. So we have panel interview. So with the panel interview, it's when the representative of the company talk about the job, and after that they summarize everything they said and you are to answer the question. But when you are answering the question, you need to answer the question to all the members of the panel, but not to the person who asked the question. So with there we have group interview, and with the group interview it's when the candidates are interviewed on the same position at the same time. The next one is sequential interview. Sequential interview is when candidates are expected to meet two or more representatives of the company based on the course of several hours or days. So the last one is stress interview. This is where the representative of the company force you to wait for a long time, and then you see your reaction or behavior you are going to act towards the delay of your time.
My name is Phillip Adu, and I'll be presenting on before the interview. The first point is ensuring professional phone contact. You have to use clear and concise message and make sure that when you are answering calls, your environment should be quiet and serene. The second point is make the first conversation impressive. You have to start the conversation with people. You have to make the listener be enthusiastic about listening to you. The third point is researching the target company. You have to make sure that you've done your background checks about the company you are going to undertake the interview. The last point is preparing and practicing. You have to make sure that you've practiced every detail so that on the day of the interview you don't make any mistakes which will cost you. Thank you.
Maaruf and I will presenting on the day of the interview. Traveling to and arriving at the interview. You need to plan ahead. You need to know the location and where the interview should take place. Be there on time and make sure that you are 15 to 13 minutes. Second point is sending positive and non-verbal messages. You need to make a good impression to the interviewer, like smiling genuinely and open with relaxed body language. And then do not be crossing arms or fidgeting and like checking your phones regularly whilst during the interview. The third point is fighting fear. You need to be confident. You need to show a humble and confident impression to the interview, so that whatever he or she asks you'll be able to provide a detailed information based on the questions given to you.
I'm Opoku-Ofori as I'm presenting during the interview. So during the interview, answering your questions, the interviewer will ask you questions and you answer them. And the second point is question to hedge your interest. So they will be asking your interest and will be enlightening them on your interest. So the third point is question about your experience and accomplishment. The interviewer will ask you question about your working experience and achievements. Point 4, question about the future. Example, the interviewer will ask you question about how you help the company grow in the near 3 years in case you are leaving the job. The last point is challenging questions. The interviewer will ask you questions to test your problem-solving ability.
I'm Alice Morrison, and I'm presenting on closing the interview. So at this point, you bring the interview to an end, you bring everything that you've done to an end. So the first point is you ask questions, your own questions about the interview, about the organization, questions about the organization. And the second one is ending positively. So after everything, you have to end the interview with positive thoughts, not a negative one that will make the person feel bad. So and the next one is thanking your interviewers. So show appreciation, so gratitude to your interviewers for everything, like coming to the interview and giving you a good listening ears. Then the other one is contacting your references. So in this case, you contact your references. So those that refer you to the interview, contact them. And the last one is following up. So at this point, you have to follow up the interview so that you know the right people to pick. So yeah, thank you.
My name is Daniel and I'll be presenting on other employment letters and documents. The first one is the application form. This is an initial form you fill out when applying for a job. It includes your personal information, your work history and your qualifications. The second one is the application or resume follow-up letter. This is a letter you write to employers to check on the progress of your application and to express your interest in the position. The third one is rejection follow-up letter. Should in case you are informed that you did not get a job, you write this letter to thank your employers and to express interest in future positions. We also have a job acceptance and rejection letter. If you are given the job, you might write this letter to confirm your acceptance of the position. And if you wanted to reject the offer, you write a rejection letter. We have a resignation letter. This is a letter you write to employers in case you want to quit your job, to formally inform them about your decision to quit the job. Thank you.
My name is Phillip Adu, and in conclusion, job interviews are an important step in getting hired. They help both the employer and the candidate to see if they are a good match for the job. To do well, start by researching the company, prepare your answers, and always dress professionally. During the interview, speak clearly, stay confident, and always use good body language. After the interview, always send a thank you message and always keep in touch with your reference. Remember, the interview is your chance to show excitement and to show how you can help the company to succeed.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. So, I would like to know your interest in our organization and why you applied.
Okay, thank you very much for your question, sir. So please, I saw your vacancy post and I have the skills to fit into your company. That was the reason why I applied for this position.
Thank you for your answer. So, what are your experience and achievements?
Okay, thank you so much for the question. With my achievements, I won the best customer relation personnel in the conference held last year, and I have 2 years experience in strategic planning and human relations.
Okay, Ms. Miriam. So, what do you have for our company and how is it going to benefit us in the future?
Okay, thank you very much for the question, sir. So with my 2 years experience and expertise, I would like to maintain your top customers in the company and take the company to the next level in West Africa.
Thank you very much, Ms. Miriam, for your time, and I'll get back to you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for the opportunity given me, and I hope with my answers provided, I will be qualified and selected for the position.
Thank you.